I'm gonna just start from the beginning.
Yeah, it's
Hunter
whatever.
Leone, Spring 20. Wait, he's taking English 120. What a fucking dumbass. What the
What's so
hell?
dumb about that?
You're supposed to take 220, and
Isn't that like a higher skill level or whatever?
no, but you're supposed to take 120 when you start.
Oh, right, yeah.
Like he's
I don't
behind.
know.
What the fuck? And this essay's
Mm,
peepee. It's only 1,000 words.
yeah, double space does a lot, man.
I mean, listen, I don't count the pages. I count the words, and this shit dumb. Okay, anyway. Before that, let's get right into the news.
All
So,
right. Oh, I
Hunter
see.
Leone, Spring 2017, Professor Thomas. War is the only option. Why we must stop North Korea. The current dictator in the Kim dynasty, Kim Jong Un, is flexing his military muscle to the world as of late. I would like some context. I would like to see how. He does
Right.
possess the nuclear firepower to decimate any enemies in Southeast Asia. Okay?
There's your how.
However, no, but he's been flexing them. Like, he has them. Just because you have them doesn't mean you've been flexing them. Like, I
Mm.
want to know how he's been flexing them. Anyway, he does possess. Okay, I already read that. However, he does not possess the nuclear capability to reach the United States. All right, cool. Yet, wait, why is there a period?
Yeah, he has some weird grammatical things that I don't understand.
Okay, yet, since they cannot strike us on our home soil, we still have the upper hand to avoid another Cold War with a much more unstable adversary with nothing to lose. I
I like
mean,
the big words.
what Kim Jong Un does have stuff to lose.
He has nothing to lose, man. That boy got nothing.
I mean, the only thing he has is North Korea, and
Those people are starving, man.
yeah, because of him. He's so
Yeah,
fat too. He's
they eat
probably
poop
eating
or
it.
something. Yeah, he's eating everything. Jesus.
Anyway, okay. A preemptive strike would swiftly end the world's greatest threat to nuclear winter. Okay, so why don't we bomb anyone who we perceive as a threat who can't hurt us? Like, yeah, if we think everyone's dangerous, we're obviously going to bomb everyone by this logic. This is flawed. But I
You have to keep
digress.
reading.
Yeah, I digress. I'm just playing devil's advocate at this point.
All right.
So, the North Koreans have had nuclear technology since the 1950s. Wait, what? How's that possible?
Where's his source?
Yeah, where's his source? That's actually, like, that requires a source. You can't just pull that out of your ass, because if we made the nuclear technology by the 1940s, 1940s, how did they get it 10 years after us?
No idea, man.
Oh, no, when their ally, the Soviet Union, built nuclear reactors to give them power. Okay, that makes sense. I still want to see the source, though. They have wanted their own nukes to become a superpower and not need protection and be able to force their own Cold War. Well, I don't know about forcing their own Cold War. I think they just want the nukes for their own power, but I'll accept that one. After the collapse of the USSR, Kim Jong Un. What the fuck is that? Is that a 2? Okay, Kim Jong Un 2 began using the reactor to produce bombs. Since the US did not want a rogue state having nuclear weapons, 3 straight presidents tried different methods to no avail to stop them. Wait, from making nukes or like what?
I don't know.
Okay, well, this is very.
I think it's from making them. Yeah.
I mean, if they want to make them, they can make them. Like, who are we to say what
No.
they can't make?
No. We should be the
That's
one
the
to say
United
that.
States policing everyone, though. Like,
Yeah,
we
but
can't
they're
do that.
bugging. Those guys are crazy. You can't just let those people like, okay, sure, you can build bombs if you want.
I mean, if they
They're
want to.
bugging. Hell no. If they want to, no, they're not allowed to.
And that's basically us being their government.
So let us be
That's
their
fucked
government.
up. I mean,
That's
no,
North
no,
Korea
no.
we're
Here's,
talking about.
here's what I'm saying. Like, just think about the idea. Forget about it being North Korea.
North
Like
Korea.
conquering them.
Huh? Well, more like making them stop making weapons. It'll blow us up and shit.
No, but like,
I
forget
feel
it's.
like I have an obligation to the world.
I feel like
But
it's
we
dumb.
spend so much on our money. We should do something with our milk. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I feel
A
like
lot of the money goes
I
to
feel
it.
like, I feel like if Trump's gonna fuck a lot of stuff up, but I like hopefully he handles North Korea well.
At least he's not pussy. Like he'll throw a bomb on us.
Because like Kim Jong Un's a madman, but like Donald Trump is so fucking prideful. Like,
Yeah. He's like, oh, you think I won't do it? I'm gonna fucking do it. He's like,
And that's what
Kim Jong
makes
Un's
him
like,
do
you're not
it.
gonna do it. He's like, oh, I'm gonna
I
do
have
it.
to trust them to believe in our country. I'm like, of course I'm gonna
Anyway,
pick Donald Trump.
since
Yeah.
I was fucking
It's like, I
interrupted
don't know,
by Doug.
I guess people who
Doug.
disagree so much just have to try to find like what they can hold on to. You know, like
Oh my
so many
god.
people.
I guess
Like,
so.
there's somebody that like so many people are like so fucking butthurt. Like you can't do anything about it. You gotta like make your fucking life good somehow.
It is what it
Being out of
is.
the country, it doesn't upset you some.
Who was talking to him?
So these people
Who was talking to him?
All right, Chris, let's continue reading.
Jesus
I guess.
fuck. I want to go back to the topic. Forget it's North Korea, right?
Okay.
Do you think we have a right to govern any country?
Yes.
Like, just the idea of it in general, that we're going to tell you what you can or cannot do.
It sounds bad, but I say yes.
It sounds bad for a reason. It's fucked up. We're all about freedom, yet we're imposing, like, sovereignty on other, like, peoples? What? I mean, listen, I don't want Korea bombing us, like, yeah, but the idea in general is that it's fucked up what we're doing still.
But look what they do. So you're saying that like they can just do that to
No,
their people?
I'm saying the principle. The
the way they
principle
imprison
of
them and stuff.
no, I'm okay. North Korea is bad. Like we should butt
Like
fuck
they're
them.
inhumane.
But the principle of what we're doing is bad. Like what we're doing isn't a good thing. Even if we weren't
Alright.
doing it to North Korea, it'd still be the same.
But it's with good intentions, isn't it?
The path to hell is paved with good intentions.
Well, I'm saying more of like Machiavelli rather than whatever you said.
Okay, all right. Let's go on with the reading. Okay. President Clinton tried negotiating. President Bush stopped talking and threatened them, and President Obama tried to wait them out. All of them failed, and President Trump should use force to stop them before they hurt us. Again, I don't think that's the right way, but let's keep reading. The best option here would be to start a conflict, as grim as it sounds, because, okay, there should be a comma there, as grim as it sounds, because North Korea is not prepared yet to do anything major back to us or our allies without destruction. We can stop them before they can possibly wipe out millions with one bomb to New York City. If history can show us anything, it is that, another comma should be there, it is that appeasement and ignoring someone like this has failed horribly with Adolf Hitler and eventually led to World War II. We're not appeasing them. Like, we're not giving them anything, so that should be taken out, but...
I think he means like the fact that like we're just ignoring them.
Yeah, I agree with that. We're ignoring them,
That
but we're
makes
not
sense,
giving
doesn't
them
it?
anything. If he's comparing this to
you
Hitler,
need to
like...
change the wording.
Like, they legit gave Hitler Poland. Like, they wanted Hitler to stop, so they're like, they went to Hitler,
Yeah, they just,
and they were like, listen, if we give you Poland, will you stop? And he's like, yeah. So they legit just gave him Poland, and he didn't stop. And they're like, yo, what the fuck?
He's like, psych.
Yeah, he's like, psych, nigga.
Psych.
So basically, let's go on. Which eventually led to World War II and about 80 million lives lost. Failing to eliminate this threat could lead to a possible World War III and even more lives lost due to advanced nuclear capabilities. The only reason America had nuked Japan was to end the conflict quickly and with less death than invading Tokyo. Well, see, here's the difference with that, though. The conflict was already started. There's a certain thing with being preemptive. Like, if we do it now, if we just say, all right, we think we know they're a problem, so we're going to kill them now. What happens when we start applying that logic to everything we think is going to be a problem? That gets into shifty waters. But anyway, let's see. Here we have an opportunity to unseat a tyrant and end his dynasty while liberating the suppressed and tortured people of North Korea. I agree with that 100%.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, we need to fuck that kid. That chubby ass. Anyway.
Uh-huh.
The North Koreans do not have a working ICBM or intercontinental ballistic missile. That's good. They can't hit us. The United States has thousands of ICBMs primed for launch at a moment's notice. The ICBM works by using 4 missiles in one to propel the nuclear warhead into space and then bring it to its target. Okay, I don't care about how it's done.
That's engineer talk. That gets me hard, man.
I mean, that might get you hard. If I'm the common man, I don't care how the fucking missile works. All I care is, will it hit them?
Well, I mean, you're not curious about it. It just says intercontinental ballistic missile or whatever. You just
all I need to know is that it could get from point A to point B. I don't care
Alright.
the science behind it.
It's kind of cool.
At least for this paper. Like,
Okay.
I don't know. It seems kind of weird to just have this in here. Like, what? Suddenly you're an engineer? Like, okay. Anyway, the Toppin Dong 2, which is North Korea's long-range dick, successfully exited Earth's atmosphere but failed to re-enter and detonate. They possess 2 other missiles, the whatever, which can reach the U.S. West Coast, but they haven't been tested yet. Although North Korea cannot strike the mainland United States today, there's no reason to rest easy while they build up strength to possibly hit our major cities, okay? While they can still strike our helpless allies, I don't think Japan's helpless, but... And South Korea. South Korea has a good army, what the hell? As well as the 60,000 U.S. troops stationed at...
It doesn't matter if they have an army. It's just throwing a bomb at them. What do you do with that? You
No,
can't
but-
just block. You can't use Genji deflect on a bomb.
Yo, why not?
I don't care how Asian they are. They can't deflect the samurai sword.
They'll be like, Merry Christmas, and then they'll send that shit
Merry
back.
Christmas. Yeah, we need a lot of samurais from Japan to deflect a nuke.
What if they make a gigantic Genji arm with the sword?
I need healing.
This is our defense system. Before it can
What, you need
activate,
healing?
you need to heal it for 3 straight days.
Yeah. His health bar is so damn big.
Anyway, let's see. They haven't attacked Japan and South Korea, even though these 2 countries have no nukes because of the U.S. protection. So because our dick shadow is over them, North Korea is backing off, is what I'm hearing.
Kind of like how yours blocks the rain
Yes.
when I walk outside.
They cannot strike America yet, so they are stuck in a pickle. The U.S. can also freely cut off sanctions without worry for the North
Did he really
Koreans.
say that they were stuck in a pickle?
Yeah.
Is that really like professional? Right?
No.
Or, like, would you? Okay.
No. I mean, it doesn't seem out of context here. In English papers, you're honestly supposed to do things like that. Like, you're supposed to
Oh,
write
you're supposed to use like literary elements or whatever.
literally elements isn't the right word. It's like...
Like alliteration, simile, those type of things.
What do you call that thing? Like, you're stuck in a pickle. That's like a common phrase, right?
Mm-hmm.
You're
Yeah.
supposed
Oh, it's
to
something
use
that common
phrases to
people
bring
say.
it back down to earth.
Oh, okay, I see.
Okay, so we could freely cut off sanctions without worry. The North Koreans have no ICBMs, and therefore they want one so badly to be able to stand up to the bully, the United States, and start a second Cold War. In addition, essentially ending the alliance with the U.S. has with Japan and South Korea to keep them in check. Because the U.S. is less likely to come to the aid and attack North Korea if they can perfect the Tapin Dong 2 and target any American city. An argument to much controversy that President Trump has brought up is nuclear proliferation, which is a form of nuclear deterrent. Okay, the grammar's really fucked up here. Which is a form of nuclear deterrent would allow Japan and South Korea to build nukes of their own to protect themselves. That
Yeah, you
makes
should take
sense,
Note of
but
that.
at that point, what if they say, "Hey, United States, you know that now that we have the nuke, we don't like you too much." Like, they only like us because we're protecting them because they don't have anything. If we give them the big dick, they're not going to want our big dick over them anymore.
Well, if we give it to them, they'll be grateful and they'll be like, "Thank you,
Oh, yeah, sure, they'll be
Mada
grateful.
Mada."
Adrian, let me ask you something.
Uh-huh.
If I went to your house, right, and I took all your money,
Uh-huh.
and I had a gun with me, right?
Uh-huh.
I took all your money. I was like, Adrian, you don't need this money because I'll take care of you now, right? And I give you whatever I want. You can't ask me for anything. Like, you could ask me here and there, but you see I have a gun, so you're scared to ask me for more than one thing at a time,
I'm
right?
not scared because I have a gun too.
No, you don't have anything.
What do you mean?
I'll get
we
to
both
it.
have nuclear
No,
weapons.
I'll
Okay,
get to
okay.
it. You're China. I mean, you're not China.
Uh-huh.
You're Japan in this
I don't want to be.
situation.
Oh yes, Merry Christmas.
Yeah, you're
Sorry,
Japanese
continue.
right now, so I come
Yeah.
into your house, I take your money, I take your weapons, right? I'm like, don't worry, you know, you don't need them because I'm here now, right?
Mm-hmm.
And you could only ask me for one thing at a time. Like, Chris, you know, I want to buy a couch. Can I get some money? I'd be like, no, you could buy a chair, and then I give you some money, but not a lot. So you buy like a shitty chair, right? Eventually, after like 30 years of me doing this, right? I'm like, Adrian, you know what? I don't want to stay here anymore, so I'm going to give you your gun back. Do you think you have the best ideas in mind after 30 years of that?
I guess I would feel like a little bittersweet.
And after we nuked them twice, too.
But we rebuilt them.
We rebuilt them because we felt
I'm grateful
bad.
for that.
We rebuilt them because we took away their army. They have no army.
Merry Christmas.
Like, I don't know. We essentially castrated them, and they had to take it because we had the nuke. But so I don't know about this idea of putting nukes there. But okay.
All right.
Let's go forward. The Non-Proliferation Treaty, which is why 190 countries cannot build nukes, but are under threat from possible nations like North Korea. An invasion of North Korea is a viable option because unlike the Iraq War, we have solid proof of WMDs and clear threats of nuclear war. And while striking now, they cannot desperately devastate American soil once they see the end is near. Allowing others to have nukes is dangerous, but through UN talks and treaties, reaches can be made, and this is necessary to stop helpless countries from being attacked. Okay, I think this is a horrible idea, which Hunter has put forth. I think we should legit... I don't like this idea that he's putting out. He's saying give Japan and South Korea nukes and invade North Korea. I think instead of giving them nukes, we should just invade North Korea and just stop their nukes.
I think what he's trying to say is either or.
No, he says do both.
Really?
Yeah, he says do both.
I thought he said either or when I was reading it.
Nope.
Okay. Is that the end?
No, there's more. There's a little bit more. Okay, here we go.
Let's keep it going.
The non-violent counter-argument to end this crisis is negotiating with President Xi Jinping of China. The Chinese are the only nation to trade with them, which gives them enough funds and resources to fund their missile projects, their ICBM projects. It would also remove their only ally and corner them with nobody to turn to. This is the only foreseeable way to stop them without a single life lost in war. The regime would also die out with nothing to stimulate the economy and forcing them to hopefully change their ways. Oh, okay, hopefully. The American people should unite and come to a decision before they can strike us with ICBMs. Experts say they will have the capabilities by 2020, and that is too close to be making petty arguments to avoid a very possible nuclear war. With an unstable person who does not value human rights.
Oh, Hunter.
Whether it be through war or cutting off their trade, the Kim regime must end, and President Trump has showed willingness to use force with the Moab, and time will tell what will happen with the issue. And then he has that works cited page, but I have no clue where these works are. I have no clue, where these works are in the paper.
Dude, sorry to interrupt, but my brother just texted me, and he said there are 3 active shooters downtown at my freaking
At what?
college right now. 3 shooters downtown at my school.
Wait, you're not
at the
in school?
downtown area. No, I am in school, but at the downtown area.
Oh, okay. Oh, I gotta tell you
where my brother
what
lives,
to
which
me.
is kind of interesting.
3 active shooters.
Active, they're literally shooting people right now.
What the fuck?
Okay, that's cool. I mean, there's a heroin epidemic going on, shit
There's
like
a
that.
what epidemic?
A lot of people are doing heroin and crack there.
Oh,
if you walk the streets, they're just all a bunch of meth heads.
You want to hear what I went through today?
Yeah.
Now this is going on stream, by the way, so I'm kind of self-incriminating. No, I'm not self-incriminating. I'm incriminating others. So that's why I won't mention names, right? So today, I finished philosophy class at 3:30. But I had some questions for my teacher. So me and the teacher and this other student came outside, and we were talking with our teacher about philosophy, about if a computer could have a brain and whatnot, right? So as we were talking, this friend, I'm not gonna name names, this friend I know comes up to me, and the friend is like, "Oh, hey Chris, I was looking for you. You want to hang out later?" I'm like, "Nah, I just want to go home." And the friend's like, "No, we're hanging out." So I'm like, "All right, fine, whatever." So the friend drags me to Central Park, and I meet the friend's friends, right? Now, I'm intentionally not providing names or genders here. So we all get together, we wait for the others to come. We all get together. And we're all sitting down under this hut in Central Park. And it's becoming nighttime. It's been a while. From 3:30, at first I went to the Natural History Museum to, do an assignment, right? So by this time, it's 7 in the park by the time we all get together. So we all go under this hut, right? And they start pulling out weed. I'm like, oh,
boy.
okay, this is what's going on. But that's not the juicy part, Adrian. I shit you not. The friend. Okay, so the friend number 1 is my friend that brought me there. Friend number 2 is like 3 people friend number 1 knows that like I know also. Friends number 3, like group number 3, are people I've never met. Like they're new to me and to some of the group, right? So a guy of friend group number 3, I'll say it's a guy, but that doesn't really mean much, right? This guy is sitting there. He pulls out his wallet, and he's across from me, mind you. I'm like, what the fuck is he doing? He pulls out his wallet. He takes out his credit card, and he starts chopping. I'm like, wait a minute. What the fuck? Like, I thought this was just weed. He started doing crack in front of us. I was like,
Wow.
yo, what the fuck? Like, he started snorting that shit. Like, I was like, okay. Like, I didn't say anything, but I was like, oh, shit. Like, what the hell? And then after he snorted the crack, he started going nonstop about him wanting Xanax. I'm like, all right. Like, they were passing around a bong and everything. I was like, Jesus, what am I, like, here for?
Should have called him a pussy. Like, where the Molly and Percocets,
Dude, he
man?
said he already did them.
Oh my god.
He's legit said he did Xanax, he did Molly, he did Percocet, he like had meth.
He's like my roommate.
Dude, he had meth and then he had like a super meth. I didn't know it was possible. He had a more advanced version of meth.
Wow.
He's
a weapon to surpass Metal Gear.
Dude, he got so high, he started saying, let's go to, like, Pelham and get, like, all these drugs. And I was like, all right. And at that
Why didn't you go?
What the fuck? I left.
That would have been an adventure for you, though.
Nah, they were walking around Manhattan first, like, and they were all high and, like, they call it whacked.
Wow, what a bunch of faggots. Never mind,
they were all whacked.
Whacked,
like,
wow.
Dude, oh my god. Like, I was the only one who was quote-unquote sober there. So I wasn't having fun. Like, I didn't know them. I mean, I don't know. It was an alright time because it was in Central Park at night. It's really nice looking.
Mm-hmm.
But, like...
Is that when you went to the
Jesus.
museum and stuff?
That was after.
Okay.
I had to go to the
Now,
museum.
I have a
before
question.
that.
You're streaming right now.
Yes, I'm posting this on
Okay.
YouTube.
I would like you to stop the streaming right now because I have to show you something very interesting.
I mean, I'm not going to show it on stream.
It's a song. Okay, perfect. Here it is.
Wait a minute. No.
Huh?
What song is it?
Oh, you already saw it in the bottom here.
Is it by Frostwalker?
It's by Bobby
Two
Two
Pistols.
Pistols. You listen to this.
Okay, wait. I'm gonna stop it on here and then listen to it on YouTube.
Alright.
Okay, I guess I'm ready.
I'll give me a sec.
Wait. Before I start this,